Hi, this is Randy Rolfe, President of the Institute for Creative Solutions, sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. Last time I talked about all the things that you want to avoid, and that's the first step in vibrant health, because you make it easy for your body to do what it needs to do without having a whole lot of trash to deal with. So let me talk about what the body has to do when you do take in what I just called trash, and that would be highly refined foods that are unnatural to the body, and all kinds of toxins, chemicals that have been developed in the last 100 years, agricultural chemicals, medications, and over-the-counter and prescription drugs, and pollution from manufacturing, industrial, and as I mentioned, agricultural. All of those things come in our air and our water and our food. And even just touching modern products like the BPA in our plastics and the hydrofluorocarbons that come out of our various furnishings and clothing and bedding and curtains and carpet. All of these things are alien to our bodies, and we don't really have the equipment to deal with them because they did not evolve with us. They didn't exist until modern chemistry and industry developed. So it's all alien to the body. And so I'm going to take a moment to go over some of the things that the body has to do. When we breathe these things in or eat them or drink them, they get right into our digestive system, and the body has to figure out what to do with them. They don't get properly digested because they don't break down easily into anything the body can use, so they're treated as waste. If there's compromise in the intestinal system, it will actually get through the intestinal walls and get right into the blood. And the body is very careful about blood balance because that is the transportation system for all the good stuff and the waste that comes out of cellular activity normally. So then what do? The immune system goes into action to try to identify these foreign materials, but we have no history in evolution for recognizing these chemicals, so we don't really have good antibodies to deactivate them. So they can either get stuck around the cells and cause congestion, making it hard for the blood and the intercellular materials to move the foods in and out and the waste out and the foods in, and the cells get congested. They can get either dehydrated or bloated by these toxins accumulating around the cells. Then the lymph system, which bathes the cells and tries to move all these toxins to the nodes where they can be transported out of the body through the liver and the kidneys and the general elimination of solids and wastes. The lymph has to work overtime, and so we have a lot of problems with lymph nodes, whether it's tonsils, adenoids, or nodes all over the body that are meant to collect toxins and get rid of them. But still, the alien chemical toxins the body doesn't have a way of dealing with, so it's a burden. It's a huge burden on the body, and usually it causes acidity to build up, which means that the body has to use alkalizing minerals, particularly calcium, to neutralize these alien acids. And so that leaches calcium out of our organs and particularly our bones, and makes it harder for everything to function, from eyesight to immune system. So you have a negative feedback loop, and of course our bones can get thin and brittle over time. It also affects the way our moods work. Calcium, magnesium, potassium all need to be in good balance for our brains to work well and our moods to be good. So these toxins affect our mood, our digestion, our elimination, our immune sufficiency, and the quality of our blood chemistry. So that's enough for today. Why you want to avoid toxins is the number one step in building health. Randy Rolfe with randyrolfe.com is my website, and thank you for listening. Talk to you soon.